The boy who cried 95%. There was once a math whiz who was bored as he sat in his freshly polished desk. To entertain himself, he chanted, 95%, 95%, 95% is how confident I am right now. The students came running to his classroom, but when they arrived to his desk, they found no 95%. The boy laughed when he saw all their angry faces staring at him. They told him, don't cry 95% if there's none. You know, we only allow positively certainness. They all went grumbling to the study hall. Approximately 3.14 pi minutes later, the math whiz again cried out 95%. I'm 95% sure this is right. To his ill-mannered delight, he watched as the students once again raced their way into the classroom to help him find certainty. When the students saw there was once again no 95%, they sternly told the whiz, don't be saying you're only 95% confident unless you truly mean it. But the boy just grinned as they once again returned to the study hall. Later, as he was working on his math assignment, he really only had 95% confidence. Alarmed by this amount of confidence, he loudly yelled, 95%! 95%! But the students thought he was once again trying to fool them, so they never came. I don't understand, the whiz mumbled to himself. How is this possible? Deeply troubled by this equation, he went through his problem figuring he must have made a mistake somewhere. The equation he was working out on said, Gallup surveyed students in grades 5 to 12 to measure the hope, engagement, entrepreneurial aspiration, and career financial literacy of these students. The administrators of education want to find out if teachers are properly executing their teaching methods. Among 883,413 students were surveyed, and of that 44% said they agreed that the lessons they're learning do motivate them to learn, while 66% said they did not agree with the statement in the survey. He started the equation by identifying all of the variables. I should be careful not to overlook anything.
What else?
He definitely knew he correctly identified the variables, so he moved on to the sample proportion. The whiz knew for certain that the sample proportion is just the sample size divided by the total population, which came out to 0.44 or 44%. That isn't wrong either, he thought to himself. Maybe my standard error contains a simple error. For his standard error, he plugged in the square root of p 0.44 times the missing number, which was 0.56, and divided that by the total population, the 883,413, which equaled to 0.0053. Again, he found no error. The next thing he did was find the margin of error, which is 2 standard deviation times his standard deviation. This came out to be 0.00106 or 0.106%. Lastly, he found his margin of error using the formula P plus or minus margin error and learned that his intervals were 0.43894 to 0.44106. Wait, he excitedly exclaimed, I know what I did. I used 2 standard deviations from the mean, which gave me the 95% confidence intervals. He was awestruck. His whole math living life, he was told there was no such thing as having anything but 100% confidence with intervals. He had mistakenly discovered a new math concept. Incredible. The whiz muttered to himself, this means I am 95% confident that between 43.9% and 44.1% of students in grades 5 through 12 are motivated to learn. I also followed the assumptions and conditions because it's an independent study, and I have at least 10 fails and successes. It was random, and I had 10% of students who attend public school. "I must share the good news with my classmates," said the Wiz, as he quickly got up and ran to his fellow classmates this miraculous discovery. On his way he tripped and fell on a pencil that stabbed him through the heart. His last words, as he slowly bled out, were, "I deserve an A." Unfortunately, someone took his paper, said it was their own work, and they were the one who got the A on their final, because life isn't a fable. We don't always get a happy